Good morning, dear students. The last class we discussed about the topic topic array. So you know array. Array means what? Array is a collection of elements or group of elements which has same name, same data type. Always array has a same name, same data type, and it has always subscript. Okay. Then what is the main use of array? Array is used to store large number of elements. To store large number of elements, we have to use a array. Okay, last class we discussed about this. Then what is the difference between variable and array? See, normal variable always it stored only one value. Okay, int a. Int a means it is normal variable. I want to store value in this. How to store the value? For example, int a equal to 10. This is our normal variable. Okay, we can store value. But in array variable, how to store value? Take int a of 10. If you write a of 10, how many values it can store? 10 values. It can store 10 values. Okay, this is the difference between normal variable, array variable. See, array variable always it can use to store large number of elements. Okay, that's why you use this array. Okay, you can store 10 values in this. Okay, 10 values ನೀವು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಒನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಗಿವ್ ಮಿ ಒನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 50. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಆಫ್ 0. ಎ ಆಫ್ 0ದಲ್ಲಿ 50 ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಯಿತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ 10 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಆಫ್ 1. ಎ ಆಫ್ 1 10 will store. In a of 2, for example any a of 2, c equal to, for example I have given 30. Like this the values are stored in a array. Okay, see, that's why, see, what is array? Array always it is a group of elements which has the same data type and same name. But ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ? ಸಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೆಮರಿ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಸ್. these are subscript will be changing. A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. See, this is called subscript. This is called subscript. What is subscript? Subscript nothing but it is used to indicate the position. It is used to indicate the position of a element. Okay, for example 50, in which position 50 will be stored? In which position? In A of 0. 10 ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? Which is the location? It is stored in A of 1. See, 30 it is stored in A of 2. Okay, that is called subscript. See, one thing you have to remember, what are the features of subscript? Always subscript will be start with the 0, first feature. Then second feature, always it is a positive number ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್, ನಾಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋಟಿಂಗ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 10.5 ರೈಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಡೋಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಎನಿ 10.5, ಓನ್ಲಿ it has integer number. Okay, integer number. Got it? These are the features of subscript. What is subscript? Subscript means nothing but it indicates the position where your data will be stored. Okay, where is your value will be stored? That indication of that is indicated by subscript. Okay, always your one thing you have to remember, ಎಲ್ಲಿ array ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ subscript ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, what is the use of subscript? It indicates the position of the elements. For example 50 will be stored in A of 0, 10 will be stored in A of 1. Okay, these points you have to remember. Okay, this is what is about the array. Okay, this is normal variable, this is array variable. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ನಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅರೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ನಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಅರೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದ್ರಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ವಿಚ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಬಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. Okay, this is the difference between normal variable and array variable. Last class we discussed about this. Okay, then the last class we discussed about the types of arrays. You know, different types of arrays we have. There are three types of arrays we have. First one is a 1D array, 2D array, then multi-dimensional array. multi-dimensional array. There are three types of arrays. ಇದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ question. Mention the types of arrays. 1D array, one dimensional array, two dimensional array, then multi-dimensional array. Okay, what is one dimensional array? One dimensional array, it has also same point you have to write it. It's collection of elements which have same name, same data type, but having one subscript. One subscript. For example, I am writing example int a of 10. It has only one subscript. Only one subscript. See, 2D array which has two subscript int a of, see, I am writing a of 10 10 10 10. Okay, this is 2, it has two subscript. Two dimensional array always it consists of two subscript. Multi-dimensional array it consists of int a of 2 3 4, more than two subscript, more than two subscript, that is called what a multi-dimensional array. Then it stores how one dimensional array, how many values it can store? 10 values. But how many values it can store? 10 into 10, how much? 100 values. 10 into 10 means 100 values you can store in this. Okay, then how many values you can store in this? 2 into 3, how much? 6. 6 into 4, how much? 6 into 24. 24 values you can store in this. Okay, this is about our types of arrays. One dimensional array, always for your second year syllabus, the main important is a 1D array. One dimensional array. One dimensional array ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ second year syllabus ಇರುತ್ತೆ. What is one dimensional array? It consists of same name, same data type, but having only one subscript. Okay, one subscript, that is called a one dimensional array. Got it? Then last class we discussed about this. Now go for you have to study about the one dimensional array. What is one dimensional array? What is one? You know, then how to declare 1D array ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. How to declare 1D array? Write a syntax. ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ syntax ಬಿಡಬೇಕು. Int means this is nothing but data type. Then array means array name. Then next this is nothing but size. This is a syntax of a 1D array. Syntax of 1D array. Then how to initialize 1D array? Initialization andre given the value, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ that is called initialization. How to initialize 1D array ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. How to initialize 1D array? 1D array can be initialized by using equal to operator. See, for example, I am writing int a of 5. You can take any number, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ನೀವು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. Okay, for example, I am taking a of 10 equal to brace ಅಲ್ಲಿ for example you take 10 20 40 30, like this you have to initialize the values in a 1D array. Okay, like this. For example, you know already array will be 10 ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ arrayದಲ್ಲಿ, where the 10 will be stored? 10 will be stored in first a of 0. You know array will be always start with the 0. a of 0 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಯಿತು. 20 ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? 20 will be stored in a of 1. Then 40 will be stored in a of 2. Then 30 will be stored in a of 3. Okay, ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದು ಏನಾಯಿತು? in a of 4 ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ, that is 0. Got it? Okay, like this it will store. Got it? You have to remember this. Okay, if you want to store large number of data, you can use array. Okay, you can store. Got it? Like this is the initialization of a 1D array. How to write the syntax of 1D initialization of 1D array? See, data type, array name, size equal to list of values. See, this is the syntax. Okay, this is a 1D array. Got it? Last class we discussed about this. Okay, this is you have to remember. Then what is the main use of array? Now instead of using we are declaring so many variables, you have to declare only by using only one array. You have to writing the program very easily. Okay, that is the main use. This is a 1D array. ಓಕೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ 1D array. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಇಡಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಅರೇ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ number of values stored in only in this array. Okay, in this array you can store number of values you can store. Okay, first value always stored in a of 0, second value always stored in a of 1, third value stored in a of 2, fourth value stored in a of 3. Got it? This is what this is about, the initialization of a array. Okay, now next we have how to write a program by using array. Just I will teach you. Okay, now go for the how to accessing a array. How to access array na access ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, how to accessing a array. How to, this is asked so many times in examination. How to access 1D array. How to accessing 1D array. ಎಲ್ಲಿ array ಇರುತ್ತೆ, must and should you have to use for loop. Okay, for loop always you have to use for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus with Cin operator a of I. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೌ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, then you have to use cout a of I. This is for displaying, this is for entering the values, this is for displaying the values. This is for entering the values, this is for displaying the values. You have to use these 2 points, first point, second point. See how to accessing 1D array. 1D array can be accessing by using for loop with Cin statement, for loop with cout statement. Okay, if you want to enter any values ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ must and should you have to use for loop. Cin ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ for loop always ಇರುತ್ತೆ when you are writing the program by using array. Then cout ಜೊತೆ always ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ for loop ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Got it? This is you have to remember how to accessing 1D array. How to accessing 1D array, for loop with Cin statement, for loop with the cout statement. Okay, this is very important. For second year also ಇದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Okay, array ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ if you want to enter any elements then you have to use this for loop. ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ it execute only it takes only one element. For loop ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ it takes only one element. First time a of 0 ದಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, then I will be incremented, then 1, a of 1 ಆಯಿತು, a of 2, a of 3, a of 4, like this the value will be changes if you take for loop. Okay, so if you not take any for loop means only one element it can display, but array means what? Group of elements. Okay, if you take for loop means the so many values can be displayed by this for loop. Okay, if you does not take any for loop it will display only one element. That's why you have to use for loop whenever you have to use array in program. Must and should you have to use for loop with Cin statement, for loop with the cout statement. Already you know for Cin statement you have to use this operator, then for cout you have to use insertion operator. Okay, already we discuss about this. This is a 3 marks question. No, almost all is how to accessing 1D array. Okay, now go for the one program, then you can understand how to use array in a program. Okay, see first you know already I want to display only 10 ಅಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. a equal to 10 ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾನು. I want to display a equal to 10. How to display? Normally how to display, but just I am writing hash include iostream.h, hash include conio.h, then void main, then take one variable int a. Just I am taking normal variable ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. normal variable a int a, then cout cout enter number, then cin a, then next ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ cout out A ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, then will get ch, close the bracket. Okay, enter number, for example 10 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ 10 ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 10 will be display. This is normal variable. Okay, how to display the numbers in normal variable? Cout cin statement, then it is used to store the number, then it is used to display the number. This is normal variable. Okay, now I want to display uh, I want to display 100 onto 10 numbers. For example, I want to display 10 numbers like I want to display 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 up to 100. I want to display these numbers. Then how to use array? I want to display these numbers. Then array na hege use ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? See, I want to display 10 to 100 numbers. Then how to use array? See, first same to same, hash into your iostream.h, hash into your conio.h, then take void main. Okay, now it is here I am declaring only variable. I want to now, if you want to store group of element, then you want to use a array. Array na henge declare ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? int ತಗೋಬೇಕು, int a of how many elements? A of 20 ತಗೋತೀನಿ. You can store 20 elements in this. You can take 100 also, no problem. Okay, a of 20 comma ಎಲ್ಲಿ wherever array is there ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? I ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. I and n are common. I ಮತ್ತು n ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Why? I means it is used for loop, n it is used how many elements you want to display. How n means how many elements you want to display. I means used for loop. Okay, that's why these are the variables you have to use. Whenever array ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ I ಮತ್ತು n ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This is you have to remember. Then the next one is CLR is CR. Then how many elements? Cout how many elements? ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ? How many elements you want to store ಕೇಳುತ್ತೆ. For example, I am writing cin n. How many elements you want to store? I want to store 10 elements. Cin n. Then next ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Now I want to enter the elements. 10 elements na enter ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಗೆ. To enter the elements, what code you have to write? Already you know how to accessing a 1D array. For loop with for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus, then cin a of I. This is for storing values. These 2 points are used to storing the values. Okay, then next I want to display these 10 elements. 10 elements display ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ must and should you have used ಮತ್ತೆ for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus, then you have to use cout a of cout with a operator, cout a of, then get ch, then close the bracket. This is what is a simple program. You can display 10 numbers without using 10 variables. See, I am using only one variable, array variable, a of 20. You can store 20 values in this. Okay, you can store 20 or 20 below 20 values you can store in this. Then I then n, how many elements you want to store? I want to store 10 elements. 10 elements ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ 10 ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. 10 ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? It is stored in a of I understood a of 0. In a of 0 10 will be stored. Next I plus means I will be incremented. I 0 is just ಆಯ್ತು 1 ಆಯ್ತು. A of 1 and a of 1 20 will be stored. In a of 2 30 will be stored. In a of 4 40, a of 5 50, like this elements are stored. Next elements na enter ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. I want to enter, I am entering 10 20 30 40. It is stored. A of 0 ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, a of 1 ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, a of 2, a of 3 ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇವೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾಲೋ ವಿತ್ ಸಿ ಔಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. Follow with cout statement. This is for entering purpose, for storing purpose, this is for displaying purpose. Okay, see, this is for storing purpose, this is for displaying purpose. This is for storing, this is for displaying purpose. These go 2 points, 2 sentence for displaying, this is for storing purpose. Okay, you have to use this. What is the difference between these two programs? Okay, here I am displaying only one value, but here I am displaying 10 values. You can display 10 values or 20 values you can display. Okay, here for variable don't use any follow with scene, don't use follow with scene. ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ this is only variable, but here I am using array, that's why you want to use follow with the cin. Follow with cin. ಇಲ್ಲಿ only cin ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. I am not using any for loop here. You are not using any for loop, but here you have to use for loop with cin statement because I am using array. Then I am displaying cout a 10 display ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. But here if you want to display cout a of I means must and should you have to use for loop. Okay, storing purpose, this is for displaying purpose. This is a different, this is normal variable program, this is array variable. Normal variable ittandre it's where you can display only one value, but you can array, you can display number of values. Okay, this is what this is about array. This concept ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ it's very easy. Okay, the programs are very easy. Second year programs are very easy. In this program what you have to remember means first you have to how to declare array ittandre must and should you have to use I then m. Okay, then see how many elements, scene, yes, m. These are common things in every program. After that follow with scene statement, follow with the cout statement. Okay, this is what this is about a program. Okay, I am just sending notes. Please you have to read the notes. If you have any doubts you can ask me. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Bye.